This may be a little controversial, but in my opinion, straightening your natural hair is actually the most underrated protective hairstyle that exists, if done correctly and safely.
There's a lot of unlearning that has to happen, okay? Look, if you've been with me for any amount of time, especially from my lipstick and curls days, you've been on YouTube for a long time, you know we all learned how to do our hair, our natural hair, here on this YouTube. And some things worked, but some things actually don't work. And over time, we've seen the effects of bad hair habits. It'd be like, I'm doing everything she doing, I'm doing the
it's not working,
and it's not working.
Yeah.
Before, back in the day, I would have been like, you're not air drying? Like, how are you not? And I'm like, I don't even air dry my natural curls anymore.
Convenience doesn't mean healthy.
Yeah.
Co-washing is about convenience.
Yeah.
Braids are about convenience.
Oh.
Wigs, sew-ins, all of that is convenience.
Yes.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
So again, if you're using the terminology correctly, yes, they are doing their part.
Yeah.
Braids are convenient.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Are they healthy? Absolutely not.
Ooh, y'all. Did you just hear what my hairstylist was just saying?
When I was doing my wash and goes and my natural hair all the time, I feel like I was super focused on how many products I was using. I was using a ton of product, period. Just like a lot of creams, a lot of oils, a lot of detanglers, a lot of just stuff all the time, like every day, every couple of days on my hair, that I feel like I was suffocating my hair to a certain extent. Versus now, I focus on quality over quantity, finding the products that are going to give my hair what it needs to be able to be sustained, and not trying to always see such immediate results. What I've found in my roller set and the method that I do is it gives me everything that I need. It gives me low maintenance through the week so that I can literally roll my hair up at night, sometimes in just a bun, and still be good the next couple days, few days. And with very minimal hair products, y'all, think of it like this. The reason why I do a roller set instead of a silk press is because a silk press, yes, it's gonna give you similar results. Yes, it's faster, but it's not going to be the same thing as a roller set. Why? Because think of it like food. When you slow cook food versus fast frying or microwaving, you may be able to still eat that food. Of course, like you can microwave and eat food and, cook things quickly, and you can definitely eat them and they even taste good, but they're not going to give you the health, the nutrients, and keeping you operating in the healthiest condition if you eat like that all the time, right? So for hair, it's like a roller set is a longer process, right? It does take a little bit more skill and understanding. It does take some time to get used to get your rolling technique down, to understand where your hair is at, because everybody, when they first start roller setting their hair, is not in a great condition to roller set and have the best results. It takes time because your hair has to be in a somewhat healthy or healthier condition in order for your roller set to look really good. But that doesn't mean that you can't roller set. It just means that you may need some hair rehab before you step into your roller set era. And sometimes people will say, oh, like roller sets don't work for me. My hair never comes out right. But it could be that your hair just isn't ready for the roller set process because it hasn't been prepped correctly, okay? And so you've got to be able to look at your hair. This is why I highly suggest getting with a hairstylist at least a couple times a year. Minimum, if you can do a few times a year, just to get treatments. Not saying you need to go get a silk press every time, but you need to have somebody who has professional experience, especially if you're trying to get on a healthy hair journey, somebody to walk you through the beginning stages, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of unlearning that has to happen, okay? Look, if you've been with me for any amount of time, especially from my lipstick and curls days, you've been on YouTube for a long time, you know we all learned how to do our hair, our natural hair, here on this YouTube. And some things worked, but some things actually don't work. And over time, we've seen the effects of bad hair habits that we picked up, right? Trying to do our natural hair and do all these products and all these styles and all this manipulation, and it actually wasn't good for our hair. So we have to be okay with the fact that, hey, maybe I don't know the best way to care for my own hair. Maybe I do need a little support. That's where you find a good hairstylist to get you on the right track. And then once you've worked with somebody who can tell you exactly what's going on with your hair, then they can give you a regimen that's going to work for you. And just because you wear your hair natural does not mean it's healthy. That was a hard pill for me to swallow when I first got with my stylist, Olivia, because I walked into her salon a few years ago thinking that my hair was just tip-top shape. I'm like, oh yeah, like I do this. Like I do this for a living. Like my hair is healthy. Like if you give me, range, 10 being the best hair possible and 1 being, worst hair possible, I feel like my hair is at like an 8, 9. Girl, no, my hair was not. And I think at that point she realized like, oh, like, she thinks she knows her hair. She is as in me. I think I know my hair, but I actually don't know what I'm doing. And I've actually got a lot of not just breakage, but like just my hair was dehydrated, yet it looked okay because of genetics. Like some people's hair, I'm one of those people who I don't have to do much to my hair to make it look good, but I also can do a lot to my hair and it will still look good. I'm very well aware, y'all. I'm very well aware. But all textures don't have that liberty, okay? And so sometimes you need to just be aware of that with your own hair and not be like delulu about what's really going on, okay? So I say that to say my regimen now of every couple weeks doing a good wash, deep condition, going to the salon every month, 6 to 8 weeks or whatever to get a treatment there, like a deep treatment, professional deep treatment, and a haircut or trim, and then roller setting right out of the shower, right after cleansing. So my hair is not wet for any long periods of time. I don't go to bed with my hair wet. I don't go air dry no more. I don't do that. And then I don't add heat again to my hair while it's in a roller set. So literally the only times my hair is getting heat at all is indirectly under the hooded dryer when I roller set it and then hit with 1 pass on the flat iron at like 365 or 370, which is very minimal heat. And so that's it. That's all I'm doing. And then for the rest of the week, I am tying my hair up at night and I'm letting it be down. I'm not wearing a ton of like slick back buns. Sometimes I do, but not a lot. Most of the time my hair is looking like this or it's in a loose bun on top of my head, okay? Because the less you manipulate your hair, the better your hair is. I do a lot of brushing my hair. Okay, I do a lot of scalp massaging while I'm washing my hair because all of that stuff matters. The thing with roller setting too that I think is missed sometimes is like even when your hair is in the rollers, like tight in those rollers, that's creating tension on your scalp and it's increasing blood flow to your scalp, which blood circulation to your scalp means hair growth, right? So I think that that's also a thing that's coming into play because a lot of people are talking about my hair like lately, especially, and they're like, Jade, your hair is growing like so fast. And I'm like, y'all, I'm not taking anything. I'm not doing anything extra. I promise y'all, if I was, I would tell you. And when I have in the past, like when I had postpartum hair loss, I was taking Viviscal supplements because I was like, I need something to help with my edges, right? So if I'm doing something with my hair, I'm telling y'all because I want to be transparent because at the end of the day, I want to help you. I want to help you get to this place because I am not going to believe that like only certain people or there's only a small percentage of people that can have like healthy, voluminous, thick, beautiful hair. No, I think a lot more of us could have that hair if we unlearned some of the things that we've picked up over the years and we integrated some healthier habits that removed some of the manipulation, not getting braids all the time. Like I haven't gotten braids in like knotless braids or like braids with added hair in over a year. And I think that that has something to play into it too. So it's like, the way my hair is today, it has never been in this state. It has never grown this much. It has never been this healthy. It's never been this manageable. Okay, like my hair just like does what I want it to do. Like what? It's crazy. And I have been making hair videos for almost 15 years and sharing, honestly, everything that I've done with my hair, coloring, chemical treatments, braids, you name it, I've done it. I've done it all. And I sit here today at 34 years old saying this is the healthiest hair I've ever had in my life. I could ramble and ramble and ramble, y'all know me, but I just wanted to share this with you because I think it's super important for us to just start to reimagine what our hairstyle and lifestyles look like in this era of our lives, especially we're older, we got kids, we got family, we got work, all this stuff, and maybe some of the things that you used to do aren't working anymore. Maybe you're ready for something new. And so hopefully roller sets are in your future or your current present. If you haven't grabbed my roller set and go guide, it's free. You just download it at jadegodbolt.com/roller set. I give you all of my favorite products, my technique, all that kind of stuff. And there's a few hairstylists that I mentioned in there as well that are professionals, okay? That are professionals, licensed, okay? That know all the things about roller setting, and you can actually book with them. But if you don't want to book with them, they also have courses and different information. They share tons of content showing roller sets on different hair types, okay? Because I get them comments like, oh, we need to see it on type 4 hair. Oh, we need to see it on 4C hair. I got you, okay? Because look, I'm not going to just start having models and act like I'm a hairstylist. I'm not a hairstylist, okay? I'm just a mama, okay? But they are hairstylists, and they show you different ways that you can incorporate roller setting into your natural hair routine, even if you have the afro texturist of the kinkiest of the coilest of the 4Z hair of all, okay? They have ways to use it, because at the end of the day, roller setting is a stretching method. And if you think about it like a stretching method, it kind of changes your perspective on like what all you can do with a roller set. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for like being a part of this journey, because I think like it's exciting, it's fun, and I'm just exploring this roller set life with you. Okay, so until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.